Hi Vanessa. Okay, so we're going to get ready to look at how to edit the listings. So what I've done is I just did a whole bunch of copies. We're going to erase these later, but I'm going to play with them for other things. So let's leave them in there and just ignore them. So we're going to focus on the Villas Las Puertas one, which actually has the actual information from the original listing. These I've messed with the information so I could have a variety. So again, let's ignore them. Okay, so here's Villas Las Puertas, and I've given it the ability to clone them and create new drafts so that you can just copy this and then go in and put in the information, or you can start from new if once you're comfortable. But let's do a copy to start with. So here's all the listings. We come here, we're going to go to all listings, which we're already on that page. I'm going to come over here to the right. I'm going to go to the edit. So this is the Villas Las Puertas, and you can see here it is. Now I want you to watch this name when we do the clone or the copy. And here's all the information and what it looks like. Before we do the copy, let's take a look at it. So this is that calendar thing I'm working with. That may go away, so just ignore that for now. Here's the description. Don't worry about the order that they are on this page. How they appear in the public view is different than how they appear on here. So first you're going to put in your general description. Next you're going to pick your villa type, which is just villas or condos. Next you're going to put in your location, and I did these, or I would do these as general, like Conchas Chinas, Sayulita, like that, so that I wouldn't put the specific via addresses on them. That's how I would do it, because that's how we're searching on the main search map. If we want to add something later to put in a more specific location, we can do that, but let's keep it to these, your main categories, location categories, until then. So to do this one, you can unlock the pin. You just put in Sayulita Nayarit, and it'll lock it in, and then lock it. Or you can enter coordinates manually, meaning there's a site where you can look up longitude and latitude of things. So if you get stuck with this, just give me a holler. Tags are the amenities. So here you can actually add them as you need to. I wouldn't add too many. This is where some of my real estate clients get into trouble. Like they have jacuzzi, and then they have jacuzzi heated or jacuzzi with view, and then he ended up with 300 tags. So I would try and pick the ones. We can change these. We can go in and modify them and correct them. Which I'll show you how to do separately, and then you can, because I just threw some in. So you can, like if I want to add a new one, here's a new tag, and then I would just hit add, and it'll pop in there. So you might want to just look at this list. In a minute I'll show you how, and just come up with the main ones, and then those will appear. So I took some of your text straight from this listing. For these, like TV and DVD and living area, you might want to find a condensed version to say the same thing that would kind of apply to all of them. And water purification is probably important, so you probably want that noted somehow. Okay, after that is the regions, and these are our general areas, which is Vallarta, Riviera Maya, and Riviera Nayarit. So we want to keep those. Post attributes you don't need to worry about. Listing settings you do not need to worry about. These other listing settings, like if you want to create one and make it a featured and have it pop up first, this is where we would do that. We'll deal with this later. And what I want you to put here is, it's called the favicon. Eventually those should show up on the map. They're not showing up right now. I'm going to try and work on that. But if you go into the image area, go here and just punch in favicon, they come up. And I use those. They appear in the upper very top bar. Pick the first one, which is the darker blue, and it's over, we have to look at the size. It won't take them much smaller. So go ahead and use this one for now, and it just says set company logo. Okay, next you're going to come up here. Again, your description, villa type, set your location. Your tagline, what's special about it. If there's a video on YouTube, it would go in here. Here's your cover image. This is the one that's going to be on the big wide part. Just, you know how to upload photos. You'll just pick it from there. Here's your gallery images. Okay, this is the only part that I think is a little sticky. It's not very convenient. You can't move them around. So you're going to have to upload, if you want it, you have to upload them in order, or redo the uploads. So, pretty easy. Just upload, find the file, click it in. I'm not going to stick one in there, but that's how you would do it. So that's how the gallery images, and then they'll show up in the box. Next, your contact email, your phone. Keep it in this format. These are the villa types. These were your general categories. I have holiday availability in there. I don't know if you at some point we might use that. So just ignore that for now. I'm playing with how we can get that featured. Because as you get closer to your dates, it seemed like from working with you guys, it seems like that becomes something. So we want to highlight it somehow. Not sure I'm going to do that yet. So anyway, pick that. This, I need you to keep these in the exact formats because they're number formats and not put any text after them, because that's how the search is going to search them. So that's why I want you to follow this little, the way I've got it set up. Max occupancy. If you need more numbers added there, just tell me. I think I forgot what I went my max, but I can reset that. Bedroom details. Here you have your, I used the bulleted list, and you can pop those in. Again, I just pulled them, I extracted them from your description in Vias Las Puertas. But again, you might shorten this. These aren't actually bedroom details. Or actually maybe they are. I don't know. But anyway, so just to show you that when you separate all these different texts into different boxes, none of them are going to look like a long thing anymore. Okay, your rate table. Now I've shown you how to do what they're called short codes. Now here's the only difference here is, see this? It says the tab style, modern blue, and vertical yes. We want that so it appears up in here. So it appears like this. So all you want to do is go to your other villas, and you just want to, after this one, keep this one when you do the duplicate of your listing, keep this one and just copy this section from your other listings and cut and paste it in. Okay, and you always want to close with this. If you have any questions on this one, ask me and I can go over it in a little more detail. But we want to make sure that it's the vertical with that color, so this is a very important little piece. Next, villa staff, same thing. You can do a bulleted list. Here's the check availability button. I put in the blue that you wanted. The calendar isn't here anymore. Sorry, I had a little line in there. The bedrooms come last. You can pick from the list or just pop a number in. Double check this after you save it to make sure it saves. For some reason it doesn't save every time. Outdoor features, see, we didn't even put anything in here yet, so that's one of the things that's not showing on the listing. And the listing itself wants to order the public view into the right spaces. So right now we have nothing there. I'm going to just duplicate this so that we can see it on the public view, because if it's empty it will not put anything there. It's not like it'll leave a blank space. It's programmed to leave nothing if there's nothing in this. And custom field, oh, this is, I had the villa calendar here. I'm going to remove that. Sorry about that. So I'll get rid of that little field there. This, leave it blank, don't touch this at all. And that is pretty much what you're going to do, and then you're going to come here and save. And there's your categories, your milestones, and all these ones that we're going to use for sorting and creating menu options. So I'm going to update it. And it's taking a few minutes to do that. Boom, done. Now, in order to, we only have a minute left on this, to copy to a new draft, watch, I'm going to go copy to new draft. So I'm creating a new listing with all this same information. And see, it takes me right there and it puts the big word copy. Unfortunately, I already have one there, so I'm going to put a 2 after this. And see this? We want to make sure that this last part always matches. So if it doesn't save like that, I need you to double check this, because what'll happen is it's not going to grab the right villa name, and we need it to, so we don't have problems with when we move to the new site. So just double check this always. Make sure what you see here is what you see here. If you need to change it, just go like that, copy, paste, okay, save. So this one isn't published yet. I want to add the 2 because it's going to conflict with the one that's already out there. And what you will do in the future is, let's say you're copying to Casa Septiembre, right? Then you would put in the new name, Casa Septiembre, make sure this says Casa Septiembre, and then you'll start putting in your new information for Casa Septiembre, cutting and pasting it in. So I'm not going to publish this one, but that's how the copy to a new draft works. Or you can start from scratch. You just go to add new, start the whole thing from scratch, which is easy too, but then you have to put in your email and your, you save a little bit of time doing it this way. So I'm not going to publish this one, but just take note that that's how you do it. I'm going to close this video here, and I'm going to do another one in a minute showing you a few other things.